but then he went and did it again. Oh, hey guys, sorry about that. We had a camera issue. I'm back and starting with Kirby. This game is the triple deluxe version. I haven't played too much of this. There is a Kirby action adventure game in there, I believe, a full fledged version, along with a music game and a little mini Smash Brothers clone. It was $20 at Fry's Electronics, sealed still. I like the Kirby games though. Easy to pick up and play. Very fun, cute. You feel good when you play them. So anyway, that was that. Next we have some heavy hitters here. Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, 3D. So this is enhanced of the 64 version, touchscreen abilities that you can use. Textures are updated. 3D obviously. Plays really well. If you haven't played it, it's a very good way to play it if you don't have the original cart. I would prefer it on the big screen. I wish they would have something that would be able to play 3DS games on the big screen, or at least a larger screen, I guess. So you can kind of get immersed in it a little bit more. The 3D effects are nice though on this. So there we go. Majora's Mask to follow it up, the sequel. Love it or hate it. It's a very interesting game. A lot of unique characters, music, also with 3D treatment and updated textures. Well, Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. A Link to the Past was my favorite Zelda game in the early days. I mean, I played Legend of Zelda when it came out with my cousin. We would draw maps on a Spalding notebook to find out where everything where it was in the dungeons. A Link to the Past, though, just the music being the full orchestra that it was, really harkens back to that style. The music, the mechanic where you go against the wall to link between worlds is very interesting. It's done well. I like it. I also have here Lego the Movie video game. I haven't played this version of it. It was really cheap. Actually, I got this I think in a trade with some other games. I haven't played it yet, but Lego games are always fun. I did play it a little bit on the 360, but movie was fun too. Next we got Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. This game is the sequel to Luigi's Mansion on the GameCube. Really good version, sequel, follow up to it. If you've played the new one on the Switch, you'll love this one if you haven't played it. Check it out. Next we got Mario Kart 7. This game is, oh man, it's just a staple. You really should have it if you like racing, action, fun. Anyone can pick up and play this game. It's a lot of fun to master. A lot of fun with friends, especially. They had online. I don't know if the online is still going though. That's a good question. Next, we got Mario and Luigi's Dream Team. This one's still sealed. I have the Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, which I did not finish on the Game Boy Advance, but this version was $20 at Fry's Electronics. Rest in peace, man. I went to Fry's Electronics here in Phoenix, and it was a ghost town. It was very much a shell of its previous bustling self. So COVID knocked it out. Prices, competition, everything. Fry's was definitely an experience to go into, and I, kind of sad that it's not there. As maybe it'll turn around, when things change. But anyway, Mario and Luigi games are really fun to play. They're RPGs, action-oriented, timing-based attacks. Really fun. This Metroid: Samus Returns, I've been wanting to get this for a while since it came out. I found a good price on it at my local Zia record store, and I haven't played it yet. I haven't opened it. It's still sealed. But playing Fusion, Metroid Zero Mission was amazing, and I was looking forward to it. I know they changed some things with this game, but it's Metroid. They do that. I have Pac-Man and Galaga Dimensions. These games are redone in a really neat action style, new coat of paint. I played them on other versions. This one's still actually sealed, so I actually haven't seen all the differences in this one. It is in 3D, as it says. You can also control Pac-Man, it says, by tilting the 3DS, because there's different versions. Pac-Man Championship Edition, Galaga Legions. Shoot the Galaga Armada in 3D. Interesting. That's why I bought it. Pilot Wings Resort, man. Okay, this game, I love Pilot Wings. From the 64, when that came out, that was amazing, as well as the Super Nintendo version. But they're flight simulator based, but also you can really get into the way the physics work, and they seem to play as they should, but it just takes some time to get used to. But what blew me away is I first saw this as a demo in a kiosk at Best Buy, and with the 3D system set up, and I saw 3D in person for the first time without glasses, and I was like, how are they doing this? It was amazing to me. It blew my mind. It was just one of those moments where you get to play a game at a kiosk, and it just takes you to another world, like to another level. There's a few times where that's happened. Like first time playing Super Mario World at a Walmart kiosk, like the sound effects and just the way of the Mario jumping onto the turtle shell and stomping out that Koopa out of his shell, and then picking up the shell and then flinging it, grabbing it and throwing it. Oh man, it was great. But Pilot Wings on the DS, usually you can find it really cheap, and it's a worthy game, showcasing the 3D, and it's fun. It's a very relaxing game. Next we got Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask. I have not played this version yet, but Professor Layton games are extremely fun. The puzzle elements they have, getting into pretty difficult scenarios where you just have to find your way out, find a solution, and takes you many tries, but very rewarding, very worth it. They're well done puzzles. So check out Professor Layton, any of the games in the series. There's multiple ones on the DS that I recommend. I got Regular Show, Mordecai and Rigby in 8-Bit Land. This game is cool. It's harkens back to the 8-bit games. There's a shooter version, action platforming. This show, I loved it. I don't know, it very much reminded me of like Beavis and Butthead back in the day, where it's just two slackers, but they're hilarious, and all their references back to other things, along with the music that they do, their rapping that they do every now and then. Just freestyling. I love it. Two buddies hanging out. This is a good game. It's probably like a C or a high B, but if you like the series, check it out. Ridge Racer 3D. I haven't played this game yet either. I've been looking for it. The Ridge Racer games typically are very quality, like racers. The music's amazing. They typically put a lot of polish into them, so I really wanted to check out the 3D version, but this was a recent pickup, so I haven't played it yet. Scribblenauts Unlimited. These games you can find really cheap. They're unique for what they do. The premise, you can draw like an item, come up with something to help you get past the scenario, and it's very creative and intuitive, so it's a cool game. Check it out too. Next we have Sega 3D Classics Collection. This game pack has a lot of different racing games. Some I haven't played, like the Power Drift racing game. It's kind of like a Mario Kart clone. Puyo Puyo, a Match 3 game that's really become popular. It's always been popular in Japan, but I think more people are finally picking it up over here. Got Sonic the Hedgehog, Ultra Beast, Fantasy Zone, Galaxy Force 2, Fantasy Zone 2, Maze Walker, and Thunderblade. But anyway, M2 they transferred these games into this, and they always do a good job. Let's go ahead and take this down so we can see the Mega Man, which actually I don't have a physical copy of Mega Man Collection. It is on my 3DS though. Star Fox 3D. This game, when it came out on the Nintendo 64, blew me away. I love the 64. It was the first system that I bought on launch, and saved up most of my own money for it. And my sister drove me down to Toys R Us to buy it on day one, and it was quite the experience. I can talk about that later. But this version is a polished remaster essentially of it. So if you liked 3D shooters on rail, then this one's for you. Next we got Shinobi on the 3DS. This version is a brand new game, but it also is, the graphic style is kind of in an anime Style similar to the PS2 version, but this is a 2D side scroller, and highly recommended if you like the Shinobi games. Steel Diver, oh man, this was like one of the launch titles, I believe. I like it. It's interesting, the periscope method you can use. You can actually like look around holding your DS like that. It's fun. I like these strategy games back to like the PC days of 688 Attack Sub. uh, Steel Diver, usually very cheap too. We have Super Smash Bros. DS. Man, this blew me away when it came out. Full-on Smash Brothers game on the Nintendo DS, 3DS. The controls were a little rough, but I was never great at these games anyway. So I'm not a master at it, but I remember all the circle pads that were like destroyed apparently because people were tilting and trying to do like the hard smash to get the action going. But anyway, the amount of characters customization in these games are great. So Super Smash Bros. And usually you can get it really cheap. Oh man, one thing about that I missed that they didn't put in Ultimate is in the final victory scenes, when your opponent, the person you beat, is when they lose, they're doing like a sarcastic clap. They're like it's hilarious, all their different animations. I love those. And the new ones are like actually like, yeah, you did good. And it's stupid. The sarcastic claps. Oh, so good on that one. Totally worth it, I think, just for that alone. Next we have this Street Fighter 4 lenticular cover. I love these things. You maybe not picking up in the camera, of course. But this version was solid, man. Street Fighter in your pocket. And it had an interesting like 3D mode where you can kind of get like a 3/4 view behind your character. It was fun for a little bit, but this plays well. Aside from the control pad, again, same situation with Smash Bros. It's difficult to play a fighter on it, but back in my day, we didn't really have quality fighters that you can take with you, and that one was pretty much a full-fledged Street Fighter 4. Super Mario 3D Land, yes, this game was so good. I actually still have not beaten it because I tried to get all the coins in each level, the 3 coins, and I just keep getting my butt kicked actually on a couple levels. So the 3D is implemented really well. Totally a great showcase for the system. Highly recommended this game. I like the new Super Mario Brothers games too, the 2D side scrollers, but this one is definitely worth a pickup if you like the, not necessarily Mario 64. I mean, there's exploration, but it's its own thing. It's amazing. I don't know. There's definitely great 3D use, great items, great level design. Pick it up. Speaking of level design, here you go. Make your own. Play Ones Online. Super Mario Maker for the 3DS. I got this recently from GameStop. I had it on the Wii U. I have it on the Switch. But now you can play portable design with the touch stylus and go from there. I got it super cheap at that GameStop sale too. So we're kind of going down to the end here, guys. Thanks for sticking with me. Final Fantasy The Rhythm, Curtain Call. Anyway, the music is phenomenal. You check it out. New Yoshi's Island. When this game came out, I mean, it's obviously a sequel, but when it originally was Super Mario Brothers World 2, Yoshi's Island on the Super Nintendo, I love that game. And this is more of the same. It's lost a little bit of its charm, its newness. Still really good features in this, like large eggs and different things. It's a good game. Second to last here, we got WarioWare Gold. This was a purchase at GameStop, as you see. Got it super cheap. Love the WarioWare series. They're such fun mini games that you just have to quickly figure out what to do within like a 2 or 3 second time frame. Humor's there. Amazing. This game, it's plays a little slower than the other versions, but you do get all the DLC, over the top moves. I know a lot of people like this, and I really wanted to like this. It's still growing on me. I really, of course, am a sucker for the Nintendo 64 era wrestling games, where you could you know, the grapple system was very consistent. This one kind of feels like the AI is a little off, and sometimes it feels cheap. Um, but you know, and then the Fire program games, different genre, or like comparing apples and oranges pretty much. But this is a fun wrestling game, and it's kind of hard to come by. And I really wanted to pick it up because I've just been collecting all the wrestling games. So we did have a few stragglers that were like loose copies of Fire Emblem. No, that was there. Oh, it was just Donkey Kong Country Returns was in my other system. So anyway, guys, that's a good game too. Donkey Kong Country Returns, amazing platformer. But thanks for sticking around. I mean, I could do a whole nother video on all my digital collection because that is huge. And this is not charged right now, so I'll have to do that later. But in the meantime, you have a good rest of your day. Keep dreaming. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And take care. Good night, good luck, and see you on the other side.